Have you ever felt a sudden discomfort after a simple meal and wondered why your body reacts this way? Maybe it's a slight bloating, a lingering fatigue, or even a mood dip you can't explain. You follow all the advice. Eat clean. Try to stay active, but something still feels off. What if the very herbs you sprinkle on your meals, the ones you trust to bring flavor and health, could actually be working against you when mixed unknowingly? Today you'll discover secrets about herbal combinations that could transform your daily well-being or quietly disrupt it. Stay with us, because what you're about to learn could change the way you cook, eat, and care for your body forever. The kitchen is often seen as a place of comfort, a space where aromas and flavors come together to nourish both body and soul. For many over 50, cooking is not just about meals, it's about creating moments of care for themselves and their loved ones. But here lies a subtle truth that often goes unnoticed. The very herbs we trust for flavor and health can sometimes interact in ways that challenge our well-being. It's not about avoiding herbs entirely, it's about understanding herb safety, proper combinations, and mindful usage. The relationship between herbs and our bodies is far more complex than most people realize, and this complexity becomes even more significant as we age and our metabolism changes. Our bodies are remarkable systems that adapt and respond to everything we consume, and herbs play a surprisingly powerful role in this intricate dance of biochemistry and vitality. Understanding this relationship is one of the most empowering steps you can take toward lasting wellness and comfort in your daily life. Take, for instance, a simple breakfast of scrambled eggs sprinkled with both parsley and oregano. On the surface, it seems harmless. Both herbs are celebrated for their antioxidant properties and vitamins. Yet, when combined with certain medications or consumed in large amounts regularly, they can alter digestion, affect mineral absorption, or even influence blood pressure subtly. Small, repeated imbalances like this often go unnoticed, manifesting as fatigue, mild digestive discomfort, or irritability. It's the kind of quiet signal from the body that many dismiss, thinking it's just getting older. But these signals are worth listening to. Your body is constantly communicating with you, sending subtle messages about what works and what doesn't. The challenge is learning to recognize these signals and understanding their true source. Many people spend years attributing their discomfort to age, stress, or vague health issues, never realizing that simple adjustments to their herb usage could make a dramatic difference in how they feel each day. The truth is that aging doesn't have to mean accepting discomfort as inevitable. Sometimes it's about making informed adjustments to our daily habits. Herbs are more than just flavor enhancers, they are concentrated sources of bioactive compounds. Some combinations, while common in recipes, can create reactions that impact your physical well-being or your emotional balance. For example, cinnamon and ginger together are often celebrated for warming the body and boosting circulation. Yet, in some individuals with sensitive digestive systems, this duo can create subtle heartburn or bloating when used daily. The trick is not avoidance but correct use, understanding which herbs complement each other and which require caution. Each herb carries its own unique profile of compounds, and when these compounds interact with each other, they can either enhance benefits or create unexpected challenges. The key is understanding your own body's response and adjusting accordingly. Some herbs contain compounds that speed up metabolism, while others slow it down. Some stimulate digestive enzymes while others calm inflammation. When you combine herbs without awareness of these properties, you're essentially conducting an uncontrolled experiment with your body's delicate systems. The beauty is that once you understand these principles, you gain tremendous control over how you feel throughout the day. Here's a curious fact: culinary tradition often guides us through safe pairings, but modern convenience sometimes skips this wisdom. Pre-mixed seasoning packets, herbal teas labeled immune boosters, or even popular cooking blogs may encourage combinations that have never been tested for older adults' unique physiology. This is why knowing the secrets of herbal combinations is not just a tip, it's a safeguard. When herbs are chosen thoughtfully, the body feels energized, digestion improves, and even mood stability benefits. Conversely, mixing without awareness can silently contribute to irritability, sleep disturbances, or low vitality. Traditional cooking practices evolved over centuries, with grandmothers and experienced cooks intuitively learning which herbs worked well together and which should be used sparingly. This accumulated wisdom is being lost in our fast-paced modern world, where convenience often trumps careful consideration. The Mediterranean diet, for example, is uncelebrated just for olive oil and vegetable sits. The specific herb combinations used for generations that contribute to its health benefits. French cuisine's bouquet garni, Italian herb blends, and Indian spice combinations were created randomly. They evolved through careful observation of how these combinations affected people's health and vitality over time. These traditional pairings represent centuries of trial and error, of grandmothers noticing which combinations brought energy and which caused discomfort, of cooks refining their practices based on real-world results. Let's look at a practical kitchen scenario. Imagine preparing a stew for dinner with bay leaf, thyme, and rosemary. Individually, each herb is beneficial, but when paired with high-sodium broth or certain supplements, they can subtly increase sodium retention or stress liver metabolism in sensitive individuals. This doesn't mean the dish is harmful for everyone. but it highlights a key point. Awareness matters. Small tweaks like rotating herbs, adjusting quantities, or timing their use can make a significant difference for overall health. The accumulation of these small decisions throughout the day, week, and month creates a pattern that either supports your vitality or gradually depletes it. Understanding this cumulative effect is essential for maintaining long-term health and comfort. Consider how your morning coffee with cinnamon might interact with your lunchtime salad dressed with oregano and your evening tea with mint. Each choice seems innocent on its own, but together they create a daily pattern of herbal exposure that your body must process and respond to. Your liver, kidneys, and digestive system are working constantly to metabolize these compounds, and supporting rather than overwhelming these systems is key to sustained energy and vitality. It's also important to remember that the way we prepare herbs affects their impact. Fresh herbs have different effects than dried or powdered versions. For instance, turmeric's active compound curcumin is better absorbed with a touch of fat, while peppermint's essential oils can become irritating in excess. Even familiar herbs like basil or sage, when overused in combination with other potent herbs, may influence blood sugar regulation or digestion. These are subtle effects, yet over time, they can affect energy levels, comfort after meals, and overall vitality. The preparation method matters too. Crushing, heating, or steeping herbs releases different compounds in varying concentrations. Fresh basil torn by hand releases different aromatic compounds than basil that has been finely chopped or processed. Understanding these nuances allows you to maximize benefits while minimizing potential discomforts. Dried herbs are typically more concentrated than fresh ones, meaning you need less to achieve the same flavor impact, but this also means their bioactive compounds are more potent. When you use dried herbs, you're getting a more intense dose of their chemical constituents, which can be beneficial or overwhelming depending on the quantity and combination. A general rule is that 1 teaspoon of dried herbs equals about 3 teaspoons of fresh herbs, but the impact on your body can be even more pronounced than this ratio suggests. A practical tip: when experimenting with new combinations, introduce one change at a time. Observe how your body responds over a few days. This simple habit is a powerful kitchen hack to tune into your own needs. Keep a small journal of what you eat, which herbs you use, and any physical or emotional changes you notice. This is not about creating anxiety, it's about empowerment and self-care. By tracking your experiences, patterns will emerge that help you understand your unique relationship with different herbs and combinations. You might notice that certain herbs make you feel more alert in the morning, while others help you relax in the evening. These observations become invaluable guides for creating a personalized approach to herb usage that truly serves your individual needs. Your journal might reveal, for example, that rosemary in your morning eggs gives you sustained energy throughout the day, while the same herb at dinner disrupts your sleep. Or you might discover that the combination of garlic and ginger that you love actually causes mild heartburn when consumed more than twice a week. These insights are gold. They're your body's instruction manual, written specifically for you. The journal doesn't need to be elaborate or time-consuming. A simple note on your phone or a small notebook in the kitchen is enough. Just jot down what herbs you used, how much, and any notable feelings or symptoms within a few hours or the next day. Curiosity is a wonderful ally here. Did you know that some common herbal pairings, like rosemary and sage, can enhance flavor while supporting mental clarity? Meanwhile, others, like licorice root with certain teas, might unintentionally elevate blood pressure if consumed excessively. These nuances show that herb safety is not theoretical, it's practical and deeply personal. The secret is in learning which combinations suit your unique body and health context. What works wonderfully for one person might create discomfort for another, and this is perfectly normal. Our bodies are unique, with different sensitivities, metabolic rates, and health histories. Embracing this individuality rather than following one-size-fits-all advice is the path to true wellness. The genetic variations that make us unique also influence how we metabolize herbs. Some people have enzymes that quickly break down certain herbal compounds, while others process them slowly, leading to accumulation. This is why your friend might thrive on a particular herb combination while you feel uncomfortable with the same blend. There's no judgment in these differences, they're simply biological realities that deserve recognition and respect. Before we continue, it's crucial to note that all the information shared here is educational and informative. It does not replace guidance from healthcare professionals. Each person has specific health needs, and if there's any doubt about your condition or symptoms, consulting a specialist is always the safest step. Consider this knowledge a tool, one that complements professional advice and empowers you to make smarter, safer choices in the kitchen. Your healthcare provider can offer personalized guidance based on your complete medical history, current medications, and specific health conditions. This partnership between professional medical advice and personal awareness creates the strongest foundation for health and wellness. If you're taking medications for blood pressure, diabetes, heart conditions, or any chronic illness, discussing herb usage with your doctor becomes even more important. Some herbs can interact with medications, either enhancing or diminishing their effects. This doesn't mean you should avoid herbs, but rather that you should use them with informed awareness and professional guidance. For example, ginkgo biloba can interact with blood thinners, St. John's wort can affect antidepressants, and even common culinary herbs like garlic can influence blood clotting when consumed in large amounts. Now, consider herbs as allies rather than mere ingredients. Imagine a cup of chamomile tea to unwind, paired thoughtfully with a hint of mint, enhancing relaxation without unwanted digestive effects, or a roasted vegetable dish where thyme and parsley are balanced perfectly to support nutrient absorption and flavor. These are small intentional decisions, but they have a measurable impact on physical well-being, vitality, and emotional equilibrium. Cooking transforms from a routine into a mindful practice, where each choice becomes an act of care. This shift in perspective from cooking as a chore to cooking as self-care can profoundly impact not just your physical health, but also your relationship with food and your sense of agency over your own well-being. When you approach your kitchen with this mindful awareness, meal preparation becomes a form of meditation, a daily ritual of nurturing yourself. The simple act of selecting herbs becomes meaningful, a moment to connect with your body's needs and honor them with intentional choices. This mindful approach to cooking can reduce stress, increase satisfaction with meals, and create a deeper sense of connection between what you eat and how you feel. Even more, there are simple food mistakes that often sneak into daily routines. Sprinkling multiple herbs on a salad without considering interactions, or following recipes without adjustments for personal tolerance, can subtly influence how the body feels by the afternoon. By understanding these interactions, one gains control over energy levels, digestion, and overall comfort, helping maintain independence, vitality, and joy in daily life. The afternoon energy slump that so many people experience might not be inevitable at all. It could be a direct result of herb combinations consumed earlier in the day. Similarly, the restless sleep that becomes more common with age might be influenced by stimulating herbs consumed too late in the day. These connections are rarely obvious, which is why careful observation and experimentation are so valuable. Think about the popular practice of adding multiple herbs to smoothies for health benefits. While well-intentioned, combining cilantro, parsley, mint, ginger, and turmeric in one drink might overwhelm your digestive system, especially if consumed daily. Your body needs time to process these concentrated compounds, and sometimes less is truly more when it comes to herbal combinations. A better approach might be to feature 1 or 2 herbs at a time, rotating them throughout the week to give your body variety without overwhelming it. Scientific research reinforces the importance of mindful herb use. Studies published in journals like the Journal of Nutrition and Frontiers in Pharmacology indicate that herbal compounds can interact with metabolism, digestion, and even mood regulation. While these effects are usually subtle, they are meaningful, especially for adults over 50, whose bodies respond differently compared to younger years. By respecting these interactions, one can transform ordinary meals into strategic tools for health maintenance and vitality enhancement. The research is clear. Herbs are not inert flavor additions but active participants in our body's complex biochemical processes. They can influence enzyme activity, hormone balance, inflammation levels, and countless other physiological functions. This is not cause for alarm but rather for appreciation and careful attention. One fascinating study found that certain herb combinations can enhance the bioavailability of nutrients from the foods they repaired with, meaning your body can absorb more vitamins and minerals from your vegetables when specific herbs are present. Other research has shown that some herbs contain compounds that support liver function, helping your body detoxify more efficiently, while excessive or poorly combined herbs can strain these same systems. The polyphenols in rosemary, for instance, have been shown to support cognitive function, while the compounds in turmeric can help reduce inflammation when properly absorbed. Understanding these mechanisms helps us appreciate that herbs are truly therapeutic tools, not just flavor additions. To make this practical, start with familiar herbs and observe. Keep combinations simple, rotate flavors, and note how your body responds. Herbs like rosemary, thyme, basil, parsley, and mint can be rotated and balanced to create a flavorful and safe diet. Avoid overloading dishes with multiple potent herbs at once. This approach helps prevent minor discomforts from escalating into recurring issues, supporting your energy, digestion, and emotional balance. Creating a rotation system for herbs is not just about safety, it also enhances culinary creativity and prevents flavor fatigue. When you rotate herbs seasonally or weekly, each meal feels fresh and interesting, and your body benefits from a diverse range of beneficial compounds rather than repeated exposure to the same ones. Consider creating a simple weekly rotation. Maybe Monday is rosemary day, Tuesday features thyme, Wednesday showcases basil, and so on. This not only keeps your meals interesting but also ensures you're not overwhelming your system with the same compounds day after day. You might also consider seasonal rotations, using heartier herbs like rosemary and sage in winter and lighter herbs like basil and cilantro in summer, aligning your herb usage with natural growing seasons and your body's changing needs throughout the year. Ultimately, the message is simple yet profound. Small, mindful changes in herb usage and combinations are not just culinary tips, they are strategies for improving quality of life. They allow the body to thrive, reduce subtle stresses, and support a life where meals nourish both body and spirit. The kitchen becomes a space of intentional care, where every sprinkle of an herb is a step toward improving vitality and maintaining a balanced life. This transformation doesn't require expensive ingredients, complicated techniques, or hours of additional time. It simply requires attention, awareness, and a willingness to listen to your body's feedback. The investment of a few minutes of mindful consideration can yield returns in energy, comfort, and vitality that last throughout the day and accumulate over weeks and months. When you feel the difference that mindful herb usage makes, when you experience sustained energy, comfortable digestion, and stable moods, you'll understand that this isn't about restriction or complication, it's about optimization and empowerment. Now that we've explored the hidden impact of herbal combinations, it becomes clear that small choices in the kitchen can have remarkable effects on your overall health and well-being. Understanding herb safety, knowing how to balance flavors, and observing how your body responds are not just tips, they are practical strategies. To prevent subtle discomforts and protect your vitality, these insights empower you to transform everyday meals into tools for better physical well-being and a more balanced emotional life. The ripple effects of these small changes extend beyond just physical health. They can influence your confidence, your independence, and your overall quality of life as you age. When you feel good in your body, when your energy is stable and your digestion comfortable, you're more likely to engage in activities you enjoy, maintain social connections, and approach life with optimism and vigor. The connection between physical comfort and quality of life cannot be overstated. When your body feels good, everything else becomes easier and more enjoyable. Remember, you don't need to overhaul your kitchen overnight. Start with small adjustments. Rotate your favorite herbs, pay attention to how combinations affect digestion, and take note of the subtle changes in energy and mood. These tiny steps accumulate over time, leading to significant improvements in comfort, vitality, and the enjoyment of your daily life. Simple awareness, mindful choices, and curiosity about how herbs interact are powerful ways to support your health. The journey toward optimal herb usage is not a sprint but a gentle, ongoing exploration. Be patient with yourself as you learn and experiment. Some combinations will work beautifully for you, while others might not. This process of discovery is valuable in itself, teaching you to become more attuned to your body's signals and more confident in your ability to care for yourself effectively. There's no failure in this process, only learning and refinement. Each adjustment you make, each observation you record, is valuable information that helps you craft a more personalized and effective approach to nourishing yourself. Every meal is an opportunity to care for yourself. By applying the tips shared today, you can reduce unwanted reactions, enhance nutrient absorption, and enjoy dishes that support both body and mind. It's about turning everyday cooking into the practice of self-care, where flavor and well-being go hand in hand. Your kitchen can become a space of nourishment, creativity, and empowerment, a place where each meal contributes to a healthier, more vibrant life. This approach to cooking honors both the joy of eating and the wisdom of your body. It recognizes that food is not just fuel but medicine, not just sustenance but pleasure. When these elements come together in harmony, meals become truly nourishing on every level. Imagine the satisfaction of knowing that the delicious dinner you are preparing isn't just tasty but also perfectly calibrated to support your body's unique needs. This integration of pleasure and wellness is the true art of mindful cooking. If this video helped you rethink your cooking habits or sparked curiosity about herbal combinations, take a moment to share your experience in the comments. Ask questions, exchange tips, or tell us which combinations you've tried. Engaging with this knowledge turns it into action, and action is the key to long-lasting change. Community support and shared experiences can be incredibly valuable as you explore these concepts in your own kitchen. Learning from others' experiences and sharing your own discoveries creates a collective wisdom that benefits everyone. Perhaps you've discovered a herb combination that works wonderfully for you, or maybe you've identified one that caused discomfort. Sharing these insights helps others navigate their own herbal journey more safely and effectively. The community that forms around shared learning is one of the most valuable resources for sustained change and continued growth in any area of health and wellness. And finally, remember this: small, mindful changes can generate great results. Every sprinkle, every combination, every observation of your body's response is an opportunity to improve vitality, maintain a balanced life, and enjoy the comfort of knowing you are caring for yourself with intention. Let this awareness guide your cooking, your meals, and your daily routine so that every day becomes an opportunity to thrive, feel energized, and embrace life with confidence. The power to enhance your well-being is literally at your fingertips, in the herbs you choose and how you combine them. This is not about perfection or rigid rules, but about developing a flexible, intuitive relationship with the herbs you use, guided by both knowledge and personal experience. The goal is not to create stress or worry around every meal, but to cultivate a gentle awareness that makes eating more enjoyable, more nourishing, and more supportive of your long-term health. When this awareness becomes second nature, it doesn't feel like work, it feels like wisdom, like knowing yourself deeply and caring for yourself skillfully. The information shared here is based on trusted sources, including studies from the Journal of Nutrition and Frontiers in Pharmacology, ensuring that your choices are grounded in evidence. By paying attention to the details, respecting your body's signals, and making informed choices, you can safely enjoy the benefits of herbs while avoiding unnecessary discomforts. This evidence-based approach, combined with personal observation, creates a powerful foundation for making choices that truly serve your health. Scientific research provides the framework, but your personal experience fills in the details that make this knowledge practical and applicable to your unique situation. The marriage of research and personal experimentation is where true wisdom about herb usage emerges, creating a customized approach that no general advice could ever match. This personalized understanding becomes your greatest asset in maintaining vitality and comfort as you age. So, the next time you reach for that familiar mix of herbs, pause and reflect. Consider the secrets you've learned today. Choose combinations thoughtfully, and let each meal be a celebration of both flavor and wellness. Your body and your life will thank you. This moment of pause, this brief reflection before seasoning your food, is a small act that carries profound implications. It represents a shift from automatic behavior to conscious choice, from passive consumption to active participation in your own health. Over time, these moments of mindful awareness compound, creating lasting changes in how you feel, how you age, and how fully you can enjoy each day of your life. The transformation happens not in one dramatic moment but in thousands of small conscious choices that accumulate into a life of greater vitality, comfort, and joy. This is the true power of mindful herb usage, not a quick fix or dramatic intervention, but a sustainable, gentle approach that honors your body's wisdom and supports your well-being every single day.